Hello fellow Munsters, StikerMunster here, and today we are playing a game called Sisyphus Reborn, I think it's pronounced, Sisyphus? I'm not 100% sure how that's pronounced, but we're getting into this game. I have no idea what it's about. Apparently it's been out since 2014, although I'm really disappointed in myself because these are the kind of games that I like. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive right in because it's late and I want to get a video up for you guys. Nothing existed, then everything existed. I can never know that it really began. I found myself in a cave. How it really began. Eventually I began to sense a faint light at the far end of the cave. This alone gave me reason to go forward, the unshakable hope of escape, of freedom. There you go. Now I can sit comfortably because there's not a cat in my way. Okay, left click to move, interact, right click to examine, click to close message, press escape key for save, load, quit menu. Ooh, this is spooky looking. This cave is full of stalactite, some form of liquid, seems to be dripping from the roof. Stalactite, alright. Well, what is that? A pile of large rocks. It looks like a part of the cave formation must have collapsed a long time ago, as the rocks have become smooth and brown. I apologize for not wearing eyeliner. I'm very, very tired. It's been a long day at work today. Because you guys know that I have that work life. The cave is full of stalagmites. This one has almost joined to the stalactite above. Okay. Is that just stalactite again? What does that say? Wait, what? Looking closer to stalactite, might be able to break it off. Okay, so let's go to the stones then, right? Pick up a rock. This rock should be solid enough to break the cracked stalactite. Okay. Select items in the top left to use. Right click to cancel. Okay. It's a little wonky, like sometimes it wants to go and then like I have to continuously click sometimes, and I think that's supposed to be it, but I'm not sure. Nice, here we go. Alright, I'm guessing I can just go forward now. This is cool. There's a faint light glowing up ahead. I like it, it gets straight to the point. My kind of game. Although I don't ever get straight to the point. A stream of water is flowing through the cave wall into a rock pool. It doesn't seem to overflow, it must drain away underground. The water is cool and seems to glow slightly in the gloom. I don't feel at all thirsty though, or hungry for that matter. The hole is too small for me to fit through. It looks like the only way out. Only way out though, okay. What does it say? I could use that piece of stalactite I broke off to chip away its rock. Oh, well, no, I was planning on that already. I figured that's what I needed. God. See, and then it makes me look dumb and like I don't know what I'm doing. No, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I've played enough of these games. I played enough of these games to know what I'm doing. Come on now, guys. You guys should know me better than that. You guys should know. Okay, hole. Okay, after some time, pieces of cave the cave wall fell away, and a flood of white light fills the cave. It is so bright that the outside world is barely discernible. Oh my god! Okay, go in. The outside world is so bright I can't see anything at all. The hole is now large enough to fit through. A vast desert sprawls out beyond the limits of sight. The air is so saturated with heat that the entire landscape appears to be shifting. Oh yeah, I know how this is. Strange looking trees, they are solid and seem almost petrified. I can't tell if they're living or dead. Well, I mean, if you've lived in a desert before. This grass feels quite tough. I suppose it would need to be... I suppose it would need to be to withstand this heat. Okay. Okay, withstand the extreme heat. Okay. Strange looking trees, they're solid and seem almost petrified. Okay, so they're all the same thing. Okay. Is that the sun? That looks like it's the sun. Hey, who's that guy? What is that hole? A hole in the ground that explains the piles of sand. I mean, the piles of sand explains the hole. The sand isn't as solid as it looks. Trying to climb up it will just pull it down. There's a person here in the desert. They appear to be digging a hole. What are you digging a hole for? Who? Who are you? I am me. That doesn't help me at all. Can't you be more specific? I am me. Very well, I see this is going nowhere. Where? Where are we? We are here. But what is this place? This is the place where we dig. Why? We dig to live. I am leaving. Why do you dig to live? Why did this get really dark and sinister all of a sudden? I mean, it was dark already, but I don't know. It's just, now it's even like weirder that there's other people around. I don't know. It's just weird. Okay. Will you say the same thing? No. I can't get a straight answer out of that person over there. Can you tell me what is going on here? I cannot help you. You will need to ask someone else. Please. I just need to know where I am. What is this place? I cannot help you. You will need to ask someone else. You don't seem to say anything else. Are you able to say anything else at all? I cannot help you. So it's like, it sounds like they're like programmed or something. It's actually really creepy. These piles of rocks. These stones are quite flat. I don't want to carry one, no. There are no stalactites to smash out here. Another person digging in the sand. It seems to be what everyone in here is doing. Well, yeah. Okay, where? Where am I? You are here. Where is here? Here is where you are. Are you gonna say the same thing? We are digging. Why? We dig to make mountains. Why do you make mountains? We make mountains to fill in holes. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Why are you making mountains? The sand isn't as solid as it looks. Trying to climb it. Another pile of sand. Apart from the dead trees, they seem to be the only feature in this landscape. Okay. What does this say? Petrified trees. There isn't. Okay. So you're all the same thing too. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who are you? A hole being dug in the sand. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to look at that. I don't suppose you can tell me anything about this place? I can tell you about digging. Very well, please tell me about digging. We dig to live. Why live? We live to dig. I see. Something else. Is there anyone who might know about something besides digging? Digging is all we know. You may try asking a pyramid. A pyramid? You mean that mound of sand behind you? No, there's a shining pyramid out in the desert. I have asked it questions and always received the same answers. I do not understand the answer, but it makes me feel calm. I suppose I will seek out the shining pyramid then. How do I find it? Travel through the desert and walk over the hill with a lone tree. Okay. So we have to find a hill with the lone tree. No, 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 no. Keep going, keep going. The hill with the lone tree. Where is this said tree? Pyramid. Go to the bells. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to follow the music, I think. Okay, wait, hold on. There it is. So it was just going down. I had to like actually sing it instead of hum it. Movement is heard inside the pyramid and a previously unseen entrance appears. Yeah, because it's so instead of what I thought it was. The inside of the pyramid seems to be quite dim. The walls must be very thick. Hopefully I can get to, okay, yeah, go. Go, go, go. What's up, dude? Who? I imagine you have asked that question of many here and received no useful answer. I'm afraid I can offer no more than nay. I am myself and you are yourself. I am the one that lives in this pyramid who is conversing with you now. Anything more is meaningless. You seem different from the others. I was here before any of the others. Many of them came to me for questions before you. Why you? I was here before them. Did you create this place? No. How long have you been here? I was here before the others. But how long has it been? I was here before the others. This is all I can know. Why are you in here? What is this place? I imagine you have had meaningless circular conversations with the others here. I have experienced this over an eternity. I built this place to escape, knowing that only someone with a slightly intelligent mind would be able to play the pattern on the bells. I feel like I have memories of before this place, but I don't know what they are. Where is this place? How did you arrive here? I have been here for an eternity. My earliest memory is being here alone, but let me ask you, how are you able to communicate with me? I don't know, I just can. I know language, I know what a tree is, what a rock is, I have memories of a life, but things here are wrong. I'm in the wrong place, I'm sure of it. What you think are memories may simply be instinct. No one taught either of us language, and yet here we are. Are you memories of this place? No, of something else, but as if a dream of a dream. Is this the dream? Is this the afterlife? It is not possible to know, and if it were, would that change anything? No, I suppose not, but I would have expected something more. Something more? I don't know what. Anything. I am sure I don't belong here. I want to get out. There is no way out. I once considered such an action, but I've been here for an eternity and tried everything. I have traveled forever in every direction. The empty desert stretches out endlessly. The life we have here is the only life possible. But there is nothing here. No reason to exist. We have but one reason to exist. To dig. I don't understand. You dig holes and fill them again. How is this the reason to exist? We have a choice, to dig or not to dig. We choose to dig. This choice gives us purpose. Really, if those are the only options, it doesn't seem like a choice at all. Do you really feel you had a choice to come and see me or not? Or that any of the others here have a choice? It is only on the surface a justification. Whether there are options is not relevant. Everyone here might have a path chosen for them in advance. The only difference is no one is aware of it. Okay. Perhaps there can only ever be one sequence of events. No! I don't believe you. Are you saying you knew I would come here? I am not claiming to be a clairvoyant. All I am saying is that once you had come here, it was the only possible path. It is already ahead of you, even though it is unseen. I do not know my own path either, only that it is here. I accept things as they happen as the only thing that could have happened. But you said the only possibility here is to dig. What about this place, those bells you made? This is more than just digging. You must understand, I have been here for an eternity. I have built whole cities and watched them decay. Everything returns to sand eventually, and yet we remain. But surely you can build again. Given enough time, everything here decays except for ourselves. Any action repeated enough times eventually becomes pointless. We appear to have no end to our time, so all actions become meaningless. Those bells were not left as an example of what might be created. They are a reminder and a warning to avoid the burden of inevitable disappointment. There is no end to any of it. Nothing retains any meaning. Great actions ultimately end with failure every single time. The only success possible here comes from menial tasks. This is the only path to happiness, to live at all. The only way to avoid non-existence is to dig. And what of non-existence? I will take you there. I will show you. Okay. Well, that got very, very dark. Very, very quickly. I was not expecting it to get that dark. These are the ones that have chosen nothing. What happened to them? They come here and wait. After a while, they find it difficult to move. Later, they are unable to move at all. Eventually, they cannot communicate, and I believe they are no longer aware of anything at all. Such is the fate of those that chose nothing. I would not wish this on anyone. I suggest that you choose to dig. Why do they all group together like that? I do not know. I have seen it happen with many. They simply give up the will to continue living and come join a group like this to cease to be. Perhaps they feel a stronger purpose treading a path that is laid before them by others. Perhaps this non-existence feelings like it has meaning when chosen with many something. There are many, I've tried to look at the group. There are many groups like this scattered throughout the desert. How does it happen? How do they choose nothing? It is not as much a choice as a lack of action. Refrain from any action long enough and you will end up like them. So I will either dig for eternity or face practical non-existence for eternity. I can't say I'm overjoyed with either option. What is out there in the desert? There is nothing more. Travel too far and the heat becomes so intense you cannot see. If you go too far, you may never come back. I will leave you now to consider and make your choice. I hope that you will choose to dig. If you do, come back and see me again. If not, well then, I'm screwed. I'm gonna keep going. I don't believe in just failing like that. Like, there's no way. This person does not respond in any way. Though they are moving, there does not appear to be any life in them. I want to go. After wandering in the desert for an indeterminate amount of time, the heat becomes unbearable and the land itself appears to lose its physics. I'm gonna find something. Sand, sand, sand. I have to go back. I'm gonna keep going forward. What is this? Do you want to quit? No. You are back. I presume this means you have chosen to dig. Is that really all there is to do here? It is the only choice we have. We either dig or we end up like those brain-dead souls just you saw. Is there no way to escape from this place? Is everyone here really satisfied with this existence? There have been others like you. Many came to me hoping for answers. I could not help any of them. Some of them wandered off into the desert and were not seen since. Others chose nothing. Where did they go to? Does this desert ever end? No, I have traveled in all directions for an eternity and found nothing. Eventually I returned to where I had started and remained, as this was the only one place I left I belonged. I don't know. Is there a way to escape through the sand? How far down have you dug? I don't know if I read that sentence right. I've dug as far as it's possible to dig. The bedrock below the sand is stronger than the rocks we use for tools. To try and break it is futile. There is nowhere to go. I mean, I wouldn't want my life to be completely meaningless, but it makes both of these make your life meaningless. I mean, I guess digging brings a part of responsibility to hold on to your sanity, the normal like 9 to 5 cycle, but instead of 9 to 5, which I know what they're talking about, but hold on. I'll get into that in a minute. Well then, assuming I want to dig, how do I even do this? I didn't wake up holding a shovel. Everyone here has made their own. There are a few instinctual pieces of knowledge that even the least intelligent here possess. How to create a shovel, how to dig a hole, and how to fill in again. So are you saying that if I don't know how to make a shovel, I am the least intelligent being here? That is not what I mean, but it certainly makes you an anomaly here, more so than myself. I do not doubt your intelligence, but I question your sanity. Well, if digging holes and filling them again for all eternity is considered sane here, I think I will happily call myself a madman. Very well. So, yes? How do I make a shovel? Ah, you've chosen to dig. Not yet. I just want to keep my options open and have as many choices as possible. Which is 2, apparently. A shovel is very simple to make. Simply take a branch of any tree and a flat rock and tie them together with grass. Of course, trees, rock, and grass seem to be the only objects in the desert. Will you dig? Dig. That word doesn't even seem real anymore. Yes, I'll dig. I'll dig my way right out of this place. I would not recommend that. Others have tried. They get so far down and eventually give up, becoming frozen far down in the bedrock. There is really nothing down there. I'm going to try anyway. There must be a way out of here. Though I admire your spirit, I am also saddened by it. I have been here forever and have tried everything. I'm speaking honestly when I say your only chance for happiness is to dig. That may be true, but I at least need to know this for myself. I have to try. Very well. I wish you luck. If we never meet again, I hope that you manage to find peace in this world. Farewell. Okay. Let's go dig. Let's go dig. Dig, dig, dig. This is interesting. I'll snap a piece of branch off. So, as I was saying, what I think it is I think it's taking a hit at reality. What I personally think it is we all work a 9 to 5. We all live in a certain cycle. We all want to find a purpose, and like this guy is. He doesn't want to be like dig or don't dig, which is considered work or don't work. And everybody knows in the real world, if you work, you become successful, you make money, you can somewhat live off of it. Depending on where you live, you can make, or your career, you can make a fantastic living off of it. But if you don't, well, you're a moocher, you'll be homeless, you'll lose everything, and you will be considered homeless. And I think that's what nothing comes from. It has a very, very dark meaning now. Now, I want to try something real quick, so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so, welcome back, by the way. It's been a split second for you. I went all the way back to the end of the level where it kept asking me if I wanted to quit, and apparently I didn't really think that was the right thing, because I was sitting there digging for a while, and he was like, I have to think of something else, So, I thought, let's go back here, because I remembered, why not dig through the water? I might as well try to dig here. If you guys remembered, he said something was draining down there. There was something down there because it wouldn't. The cave floor weakened, the water breaks away. Okay. But if you remembered, he was saying it was weakened. Let's see. I made a choice that felt real to me. Whether my hand was forced or guided by a higher power. Whether there was other choices, possible or not. None of this mattered anymore. I had ventured on a path that was now mine. It was bound to me, and I to it. This path was my own, and nothing could change that. Well, he's got water, so I would follow it to the end and know that I had lived. Okay. Oh, I fell somewhere. Oh. He did it! That was a really good story. So I'm assuming I turned into a tree. That's what I'm assuming happened. I'm gonna exit this though because it's really loud. Okay, so like I said, overall in this whole situation that this was, I think it was pretty much explaining the real life and what we do and what we all do to seek happiness. So we have a choice to work or not to work. And if we choose to work, we all want purpose in this life. We all want a reason for it. We don't want to sit there and just mindlessly work like a bunch of zombies just because we have to and we have to make a living. So, I put it into purposes to dig or not to dig. And if this man was to dig, he wanted a reason. He didn't want to dig and let his life be nothing. At least he knew he had a goal he was going for, and at least he kept trying and pushing. And I think that's the point of this. I think the point is to keep working and keep going forward and keep fighting through everything, even if everybody finds you crazy for it. Unless it's something super illegal or super dangerous or anything that will harm anybody, don't do it. I do not condone violence or any kind of like, you know, you guys know what I'm saying, but don't do anything stupid, pretty much. But if it's to acquire a goal in YouTube, I'm saying YouTube because I'm making a YouTube video, if it's a goal for YouTube or college or just to graduate high school or any kind of motivation you need, and people are looking at you like, you're goddamn nuts. Like, you are goddamn nuts. I mean, you just have to do this because you have to. You don't have a choice. But let them think that way, because if you think you're crazy, if they think you're crazy for finding an inside meaning to everything and something that motivates you more to do it, then do it. I do this for my well-being. I do this because I'm happy. Just like a lot of you guys go to college because it makes you guys happy. You're going for your goal. You found something underneath to help you to help you, I guess, fit in a way, because it is, sorry, oh god, it is all just a cycle if we think about it. So, I don't know, that was just my take on it. So, thank you guys for watching, I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, finger that like button for me, and remember, when there's a shout, the Munster's out.